Yeah, I did hear about this. And this the dude that like he got like I don't want to say sucker punch, but I guess it is a sucker punch. But he got hit in the back of his head while boxing. He was like walking away. He got hit in the head. And he like became like disabled or something. I don't know if like a blood clot, or like brain damage happened. That's sad, man. Right there, is that one? No, is that it? When I seen like he was like walking away, he got hit. Dang.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I can watch this.
Left in what doctors call a vegetative state, unaware and unresponsive.
Does he still have his memory? Or is like the motor function like done? Is that what it is? His motor function or his memory's gone too?
Hey guys, in today's video we are going to be talking about Prichard Golon. Now I do know that this video is a little bit different. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone because I usually talk about YouTube topics.
These are $300 sneakers, but with Honey, 245 bucks. Honey can save you money on all kinds of sneakers by clicking down there.
I wanted to try something different. I've always known about Prichard Golon, but it wasn't until recently that I saw that videos of him were going viral on TikTok, and specifically there's this video of his mom handing him a cupcake with one candle on it.
Oh, what is this? Can he hold it? I've never seen this video. Yo, he can't even blink normal.
But yeah, I saw in the comments that there were just a bunch of people asking what happened.
Crazy,
so I thought it would be
man.
perfect to make a video about this. And also, thank you guys because we're almost at 50,000 subscribers. That's so dope.
That's this, man. That's what happens. That's why combat sports would be paid a lot more, because you're putting your life on the line any and every situation that you're put in. And so you seen him, like he was blinking like one eye at a time. So he's like, everything he has to do, he has to think about. That's
I'm going to talk more about that at the end of the video.
Like
For the meantime, I do want to get straight into the topic because, you know, out of respect, I just want to get straight into it. Early life. Prichard Golon was born in Maitland, Florida. His parents are Nieves Golon and Richard Golon. At the age of 10, his family decided to move to Puerto Rico so Prichard could represent the island in competitions. As a kid, he was always interested in the sport of boxing. The family settled in a town called Orocovis, Puerto Rico. Eventually, Golon started his career at the, sorry if I mispronounced this, but yeah, I'm just sorry, Albergue Olímpico in Salinas, Puerto Rico. After graduating high school, Golon started studying business administration at the Universidad del Sagrado Corazón in San Juan, Puerto Rico. During his amateur career, Golon gained fame for winning 5 national championships in both the 141 and 152 pound divisions. He also won the gold medal at the 2010 Pan American Youth Championship in the 64 kg category. He fought at the Brazil pre-Olympics to win a pass to the 2012 Summer Olympics in London, but lost to a Venezuelan fighter in the 3rd round. In 2012, Golon decided to become a professional fighter, and he ended his amateur career with a 170-15 record, which is already...
God! 170 wins and 15 losses? That's crazy, bro. Like, my question is, when do you become professional? And when do you like leave the amateurs? Because you go, I always hear about this. They go to the Olympics and then they become professional after. But I guess, but I don't know. If you're like a world champion, I guess you already kind of beat the Olympics, and the fact that I guess I get it. Because I know Mayweather was an Olympian before he became a professional. Right.
Insane. So in the year 2012, Prichard Golon was only 20 years old, and he had already done all of this. It was obvious that this dude was a prodigy. You know, this dude was going places, and people knew this. That's why he had so much hype behind him, and I guess that's why it's just such a sad story now. Anyway, let's talk about his boxing career. Now, this is going to be an extremely short segment, probably like 20 seconds that I'm going to talk. But he did go pro when he turned 20 years old. As I was saying, all that ended when he was 20, so now that he's 20, he becomes a professional boxer. And as a professional boxer, he went on to win multiple fights. And I mean multiple is an understatement. He actually won 16 times in a row. And along with that, 13 of those were knockouts. Bro, 13 of those. Now, I don't mean to compare Prichard to Floyd Mayweather, but if we look at Mayweather's stats, we all know he's won 50 fights, and 27 of those were by knockout. So it's just crazy that, I mean, this kid was just getting started, bro. This kid was just getting started, and people could just see that he had something in him.
Small dude, too. Pack a punch. Knockouts. Yeah.
The night that changed his life. On October 17th, 2015, Golon had a fight against the undefeated welterweight champion Terrell Williams. In the first few rounds, many illegal back of the head punches were thrown by Terrell Williams, but the fight was not stopped. In case you guys don't know, in boxing you can't punch in the back of the head. That's for safety reasons, and it's just illegal. You should either get a point deducted or be disqualified. Deeper into the fight, in the 5th round, Prichard was starting to get annoyed with the fact that Terrell was able to get away with all of these shots. So Prichard was so annoyed that he actually punched Terrell Williams in the balls, and then Prichard was deducted 2 points. Yeah, as I keep telling the story, you're gonna see, bro, the ref was trash too. Eventually, they both get solid warnings from the ref. In the 7th round, Golon is struck in the back of the head again by Terrell Williams, and then Williams is deducted 1 point. Prichard made it known that these shots were illegal, and the fact that Terrell was getting away with it really bothered him. Not only that, but it seemed visible that Prichard was not feeling good at all in the ring. And actually, a ringside doctor checked up with Golon and said, oh yeah, he's good to fight. So the ref is garbage, your opponent is garbage because they did that to you, and the doctor is garbage. So it was just, bro, it was a bad... Man. Anyway, so Golon goes back into the ring. And in the 9th round, Williams knocked down Golon twice. One of which being a illegal back of the head shot.
His kid, man. That guy
So then, Golon's corner ends up removing Golon's gloves because they thought the fight was over. And guess what, guys? Well, Prichard was actually disqualified. Yeah. So basically, I guess his team thought that the fight was over, and everyone there was like, nah, bro, the fight is still supposed to continue. So they instantly disqualified Prichard, even though Terrell was throwing all those illegal shots. After the fight, Golon was walking to his locker, and he had one hand around his mother, and his legs were starting to shake uncontrollably. Once in the locker room, he began to vomit, and he even collapsed on his own vomit. Golon was rushed to the hospital where an emergency surgery was performed to remove large brain hemorrhoids that had formed to relieve pressure on his skull. And as a result, Golon ended up in a coma for 221 days, which is 7 months and 1 week. Imagine what the family was feeling, bro. They must have been so scared. 7 months in a coma? So now let's talk about the aftermath. After those 7 months were up, Golon eventually woke up, but he was not the same. He could not move any muscle in his body besides, you know, a few eyebrow, eye movement, and even then, it was extremely difficult. He does not have enough strength to swallow to this day. Food has to enter him with a feeding tube, and that all happened in 2015.
How long has it been,
It's been 6 years. We're gonna get to the updates later. Let's continue talking about the aftermath. His mother, still angry about what happened that night at the arena, pleads with him, coaches him, and challenges him. Some days, Prichard believes it's 2015 and he is 23 years old and healthy, but then he looks at his legs. Why are they folded? Resting in a wheelchair. Then the bulge under his shirt. It's a feeding tube. And so, not for the first time, mother and therapist take a breath and begin a story they've told many times. But in these moments, Prichard is hearing it for the first time. In the article I was reading, by the way, all of my sources will be linked down in the description. But there's this therapist named Russell, and she's the one that, I don't know if she's still active, but when the article was written, she was helping him with all his therapy. So when I say Russell, that's what I'm talking about. Russell asked the question she never had. Do you want to see? His eyebrows widened and his head twitched downward. This is how he says yes. So Russell navigated his monitor to YouTube, found the fight, and hit play. His mother turned toward a wall. Prichard watched himself, handsome and nimble, and at one point Russell saw his eyes widen. His face trembled. At some point before the 7th round, Russell asked if Prichard had seen enough. He twitched his head left, but she turned it off anyway. I thought it would be appropriate to mention how she felt, or how she feels about the entire situation. So let's move on to the next topic called mother's trauma. So a few years ago, Prichard's family actually tried suing the organizers of the fight and the ringside physician for $50 million. And to this day, that case is still open. It says it hasn't been settled. So, you know, hopefully they win, but
it's a lot of money from them. I understand that, but
Just bring Pritchard
See
back.
what y'all
Williams
did
was
to
the
him?
reason she'll never graduate
y'all
from
was-
caring for her son full time, and why so many of Pritchard's friends and relatives stopped calling and visiting. He's why so often she feels helpless and
What happened to
desperate.
this
All she
guy,
can do
man?
in those low moments is prop those Prada sunglasses on Pritchard's face, shape his beard the way he used to like it, and spritz him with an old bottle of Nautica Blue. And sometimes Nieves wants to open her eyes and have it be 2015 too. Bro, it's incredibly sad. I'm telling you guys, like when I was writing the script, I'm not gonna lie, I teared up so many times. I teared up. Oh my god, bro. When I was editing the intro for this video, I almost cried. All right, now let's move on to the next topic. Terrell Williams' guilt. So right after the fight, there's a video recording of Terrell Williams. You can actually hear him say that he thinks he was robbed of a TKO.
TKO was it DQ?
They robbed me from my TKO, but a win is a win. I can't complain.
What?
Which is just horrible. I saw a comment on that video and it was like, you think you were
He
robbed
wasn't
from a
even
TKO,
fighting
but you
fair,
robbed
bro.
that man's life. And it's like, damn. You can't justify that because if you...
Did he say that after he went to the hospital and all that? Or is it like, no, because he when he left the ring, he like started throwing up like immediately, right? So this, he
Bro,
has to know.
I recommend
That's-
if you guys are
that's
into boxing,
wild.
go watch the actual full fight. You can find it on YouTube. You can see that he is aiming for the back of the head. He is aiming for it. So Terrell
do it?
Williams, the ref, the ringside doctor, everyone involved is horrible. And I don't know why it wasn't caught
Did he
early
do it in
on.
any other
Anyway,
fights?
let's keep talking about Terrell Williams' guilt. Terrell's last fight was in April 2018 against Justin Deloach. But when he stepped through those ropes,
did
he
he?
also saw Pritchard and the events of that night outside of Washington. He says he can't enter the ring without considering the worst. Feeling invincible before a fight is a thing of the past. It affected his life forever, Williams says, and it affected my life forever. Williams is 35 now, living in LA with his wife and 3 sons. Williams has
He
never
retired?
told his boys he's a professional boxer, let alone spoken the name Prichard Colon. He knows he'll never let his sons become boxers. He speaks softly when discussing Pritchard. He doesn't explicitly apologize, saying more than once that he took no malice into the match. When he's asked if he feels guilty in any way, he pauses for a long time. I just don't like the situation, he says. I don't. I think about it every day. Prior to this happening, I never could see myself in this predicament. In the months after the fight with Pritchard, Williams couldn't get booked for a fight. He suggests he had a few years of his career taken from him, though he refuses to outright say he was blackballed. Regardless, he went 25 months between bouts, and after
Dang,
fighting 3
that's a
times in
long time.
2015 alone, he has fought 3 times since. He believes he's still capable of winning a world championship. Williams says friends keep him updated on Pritchard's condition and recovery. He knows Pritchard's mother posts frequent updates to her social media feeds, but Terrell shut down his accounts amid the backlash of the Pritchard fight. He knows Nieves hates him, though he tries to not think about it. He wonders if she knows he tried to visit Pritchard in the hospital, or that he prays for
man,
Pritchard every day, or what he'd say to Nieves if they ever had a conversation. Sorry for reading verbatim, but I put in my notes like to read that verbatim because I didn't want to butcher
apology,
anything
but-
Terrell said, but
What you were
yeah,
doing
bro,
the whole time?
you better feel guilty. Like the fuck, you completely ruined the man's life, and I'm not gonna feel bad for you, bro. Go back to the clip and look where he's punching. No,
like
no.
hooking
I don't believe you,
around,
bro.
punching
Stop.
like
I
us.
know usually in my videos I'm not biased, but fuck that. For this video, I don't like you, bro. Justice for Pritchard, honestly. Justice for Pritchard. So now let's head on to the last
What
category
does justice
regarding
for
this
Pritchard
topic,
mean?
and that
The
is
settlement?
Pritchard
That's not-
in 2021. So like the article was saying, yeah,
It's gonna
Pritchard's
help
mother
his
does
family, but
post
it's
a
not gonna
lot
help
about
his-
him on her social media. The only one I could find was her Facebook, but trust me, her Facebook is enough.
gonna
And
help
actually,
him
if you
with,
go
like,
to her
care, but
Facebook,
it's
you can
not
see
gonna
that
help
she
him
has a
be
website.
what he
And if
used
you
to be.
click that website, you see this cute picture of her and Pritchard. And the name of the website is El Amor de una Madre, which means the love from a mother. Bro, there's nothing like a mother's love. I believe this was like a poster advertising that they were gonna hang out somewhere. As you can see, it says 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I believe this was a poster, if I'm not mistaken, if I can read Spanish
That's what I
correctly.
can
So
do
that
in
paragraph
spirit,
on the
though.
poster is actually
That's a
explaining that
nice
the reason
smile.
they need money is to cover Pritchard's mother expenses because she has to pay for the therapy sessions. She has to pay for, well, it said viajes, which means like traveling. So I don't know if she like stays at a hotel for a certain amount of time or what's up, but the 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. thing, I think they were just having like a little meetup for fans to come over, you know, take pictures. And in the midst of all that, they were probably getting donations and their goal was 5,000 and they actually passed that. I think they're at 6,000 now on the GoFundMe. They raised the goal on the GoFundMe
5,000?
website,
So, yeah,
you know,
they're not
just
even
so it
asking
won't
for
end.
much
I'll link
either.
that GoFundMe down in the description because this goes directly to Pritchard's mother. So if you guys want to do that, make sure to go do that. As I was saying, on her Facebook, she frequently posts updates. It's actually kind of all she posts. So she either posts updates or religious things, you know, like pray for my son. In a recent post from June 9th, which was actually earlier this month,
good,
you can
man.
see that Pritchard
Really got a lot
is
of
getting
detail in
better.
this
So now
video.
he's actually able to stand up using this machine, and bro, that's something, you know, like though it has been 6 years and he's barely, you know, able to walk, you know, it's progress. So thankful he has his mom, bro. You know, they post cute pictures. If you guys actually go into her Facebook account and start to read it, if you guys don't read Spanish, you could just use Google Translate, but you can see that she's never gonna give up hope on her son. And you know, that's how it should be. He shouldn't give up on family. But yeah, that's where we are in the story, where Prichard Colon is currently getting better and getting out of the vegetative state. Oh, I forgot to say this. I'll just say it right here. The therapist was actually wondering if Pritchard was in there, like if memories were still intact. So she asked him a few questions.
I think he already said that.
He actually got 80% correct. So yes, Pritchard is aware inside of that body. He just can't really move or speak. Like I was saying, this video was so hard to edit, and it's really difficult to speak on it, but it's a really interesting topic. I feel like it's just something people should hear. All right, now let's head on to the channel update. Like I said, this video is a little bit out of my comfort zone simply because this isn't about a YouTuber. It's about, you know, a professional boxer. We've been growing like crazy, and
yeah, it's just kind of touched me, man. It's kind of like make me real like emotional, because I kind of had that same situation with my brother. I don't want to really get into it, but yeah, he was like born normal, but around like a year and a half old, he has like a condition where he like has seizures, and his heart like pumps regularly, so he like seizes up and all that. And the last time he like stopped breathing, and yeah, he came just like a Pritchard. Oh, it's Richard with a P. Oh yeah, he became like Pritchard, where he was normal growing up, developing, all the same, and then where he became like basically like a vegetable, like vegetative state, can't move really too much. The medicine, all like the, what do you call it? The food they give you, like the liquid food. Your face is swollen. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it right now, but I might talk about it in the future. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good video. Prayers out to Prichard Colon. Yeah, that is crazy, man. You just like you looking to be like champion, and this happens, and this everything ends, and it's just complete opposite way, all because like illegal blows. And dude, he's guilty. He feels guilty now. He feels like all the stuff that came his way after that. But in the moment, you should know in the back of the head, it can cause blood, man. You know, man.